Tori, what have you done outside?
I didn't do it. Eva didn't.
Oh.
Don't look at me.
You said Tori did it.
Tori, it was Tori's idea.
Eva did it.
Oh, I did it, but Tori came up with the plan.
Yeah.
That's the way it is, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, no regrets.
Yeah.
You've got no regrets.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say.
I'll show you guys before you question it. Spot me.
You're all clear.
Black Nativity. The musical event of the holiday season.
Zoom in on the angel. Do a slow. Oh, hallelujah. Salvation and glory. Yeah. It's because Dean's black.
Hi guys! So it is Saturday and I'm a really great procrastinator. I really am. I feel really awful. There are some things I need to get done, some things I need to do, and I better do them for a certain class. It's just, oh my gosh, it's just like I have no motivation to do it for some reason, so now I have to force myself to do it. I need to stop procrastinating, and I feel so cold, to be honest. I'm actually tempted to turn the heater on just for a bit because I'm so cold, like my feet and my hands, and I'm trying to stay warm here, but my hands are cold and I need them to like type whenever I do my assignment. But yeah, so I've been, you know, not doing so great on vlogs, as you know, for the past month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever. And some days are better than the other. And I don't know how to get myself motivated. I mean, it does also feel like YouTube is kind of like, I'm not really a part of it anymore. And from the comments I get occasionally, which if you're watching this right now and you've commented on my video recently, you're probably the only one, whoever you are. Which is probably just Megan, because I've seen some comments from her, but that's it. And so, like, I guess with that, it kind of feels like it's just a secret thing, and then, like, it's easy for me to forget about it, because I don't feel like, oh, I'm letting anyone down or anything like that. I'm just letting myself down. But it's, like, easier to do something when you're more motivated because you know people expect it. So that's my reasoning on why I think I fail. But, because I haven't mentioned this yet, I'll mention it now. I don't think I've mentioned it, have I? I just recently bought this book. It is called Wild at Heart by John Aldridge, and I have the Captivating book, which was mentioned earlier in these vlogs earlier in the year when I read Captivating, which his wife and he wrote that, he helped her write that book. And this one is the book addressed more towards men and like their role that God has given them, and kind of like just showing them that they're really wild at heart. They want adventure and fighting and longing and, I mean, rescuing and stuff like that. And like, I think it's so cute though. I just really love this book and it makes so much sense. And I just wish that wish every man could read this book and follow along and become that sort of man. So then maybe the world would be a better place if men and women played their roles right. Because when we don't, we think women start to become like, oh, I gotta be independent, do whatever I want, I don't need no man. And it just starts to break at their heart and damages it. And they start to do things and become someone that they're not meant to do. So it requires more effort and more of their strength. And they're weak more often. They're crying probably more often because that's not actually what they're meant to do. That's not gonna help them. That's just gonna make them more miserable. And yet they turn to that, you know. And so like reading these books, it kind of just explains it in such a way that opens your eyes to see, you know, like that perhaps that's not what we were created to do, the things that most women think that they're to do now because of the fact that we lack such heroic men, you know. So I don't know, it's a really good read, it really is, and I love it. But my roommates are out on a concert right now and I am just here by myself because I feel like if I'm here I'm more likely to do my work than going to a concert. It's a gospel choir concert, so it would have been awesome and I would have loved to go, but I feel really guilty for not doing my assignment. So yeah, I really want to read more of this. I feel like if I allow myself, see, this is how far I am in it, and I just got it last night, so if I keep reading, like, I feel like I'll finish this really fast. It won't last that long. That's okay because I have loads of other books to go through. But yeah, I'm loving it. I am. And like the way it describes a man, I'm like, yes, that makes so much sense. And then it makes me want someone who is like that sort of thing, who kind of embraces who they are, how they're made, and yeah, someone who's read this book. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna record more, but I need to charge my battery now. So if not, then good night. If so, then there will be a video after this.